I'm Mallorca and I teach privately. All right, I'm an English tutor, or I'm a private teacher. All right, and you can hire me whether online or in person. I do one-to-one lessons as well as group of persons, and I hope you do enjoy this program. This program is going to be about UFOs, extraterrestrials. Do you believe in UFOs? I do believe in UFOs. Firstly, I like to argue that whether some or while some people, whereas some people claim to have seen UFOs, I'd say that the chance or possibility of the existence of UFOs is quite possible or likely, if you like. But when we're talking about UFOs or extraterrestrials, we're talking about, we're not necessarily talking about extraterrestrials as we know from movies or documentaries. Maybe these extraterrestrials or human beings, I mean human beings, no, beings, extraterrestrial beings, are just uh, any unimaginable form of life. For example, they could be plants or viruses or bacterium, thereby, and maybe there are other way of living beings which are not mainly formed of water. Maybe, I don't know, another component or gas. Who knows? I'm just speculating. By the way, if you want to be online, you have to write me a message at the at the at the chat, and he you only have to give me a message, and I'll tell you to go in. All right. Simple. And I'm writing it. Hi. I hope you do enjoy it. I've never had any experiences regarding UFOs. Although when I was a child, I do remember I was in my house, over the ceiling of my house. I used to live in a white sleeve in a big house, and or whether I was dreaming, or whether I had a mystical, I don't know if to call a mystical experience or uh, a UFO experience. I'd say that there was a small round spaceship, and they clearly stopped over 2 or 3 meters away from me, and I'd say that I could feel that they were watching at me. I didn't know if I was dreaming or it was a real experience. I was very young. Maybe I was about around 14 years old or 15 or something like that. Mhm. Uh, Now let's move on to what about Area 51? Do you believe that in Area 51 there is there are the government is together with extraterrestrial beings? They are working, they are changing information for technology? Do you think it's possible that the USA government is alienated, or they are lies? They have extraterrestrial beings allies. Do you think it's possible? Many people, there are tons or a great deal of documentaries where you can't see many people, many documentaries who claim or affirm or state or say or claim that that could be possible. Another thing I've seen that one day I watched one of these documentaries, and I clearly remember there were strange spaceships, which could be considered as UFOs. That fact impressed me the most because that's very strange, right? I mean, they are creating incredible crafts, spacecrafts, which could be thought as UFOs. Who knows? Who knows the reality of that? If I had to bet is apostar. By the way, I'm Spanish. You want me to include you in this talk? Just write me a message, and I gladly include you, and you'll be able to talk to me, whether you're English, American, or whoever you are. Mhm. All right. So let's talk about that. Let's move the channel. Please let me tell me what you think about these videos. I promise to work hard in order to improve these videos, and that's it. Regarding the main theme, we were talking about that Area 51. It's I've seen quite a few. Sorry, it's bastante, quite a few. Quite a few. It's written like that. So when you watch this recording or this program again, quite a few means bastante. I watched quite a few documentaries regarding the Area 51. I think 51, no? Right? Yeah, 51. Sorry, not 61. 51. And yes, they are quite impressive. Mm, whether there are aliens or not, I'd say, but it's very likely that we are visited. We are being visited by extraterrestrial beings. Yeah, it's quite possible. Or likely, I'd say. I would, conduction, I'd say. So this program is meant to not only is it meant to entertain you, but it's meant to help you out with your English. I'm an English teacher, and this is the debate focused on helping you with your English. Therefore, thus, or hence, four ways of saying por lo tanto, thereby, therefore, thus, or hence. I want you to enjoy this, okay? I write it down, therefore, thereby, thus, or hence means por lo tanto, at least in Spanish. Therefore, it's a conclusion of what you previously said. For example, tomorrow it's going to rain. Therefore, I'm going to take my umbrella with me in order to avoid getting wet. So coming back to the main subject, UFOs. Had you ever experienced UFO experience, or have you ever experienced? Have you ever contacted with aliens? Do you think they exist, or you don't think they exist? I'd say they exist. I've previously said that. By the way, it's very difficult to talk for about 1 hour. This program is meant to last for 1 hour, but it'd be more interesting to me if I was talking to you and you were replying to me. I'm sorry if you don't like my videos. I'll try to improve them, and I'll try to record more videos more often you like. Well, yeah. There are millions of people who claim to have experienced or contacted with extraterrestrials, and there are millions of people who claim to have been abducted. What about abductions? Do you think that another ways of life are embracing our women, embracing pregnant woman is una mujer embarazada. Okay? Embracing, I think, if I'm not wrong, is embarazar. Do you think that? Do you think it's possible? There is a great deal of speculation about that. It's very strange for me that a woman, or many women, claim to have been abducted. And then these extraterrestrials take their babies out from their bodies in order to create, theoretically, a new race, which would be a hybrid between a woman from the Earth, the planet Earth, and extraterrestrial from another planet. Whether there are extraterrestrial beings or not, logically, in someday it's confirmed. That will mean, from my point, without any shadow of without any shadows of a doubt, significa sin ninguna sombra de la duda, o sea, sin ninguna duda. Without any shadow of a doubt. I'm going to write it down. Without any shadow of a doubt. Means sin ninguna duda, at least in Spanish. I'm Spanish. Well, another thing, by the way, these videos are not meant to be watched by Spanish people only, but all the world, the whole world. That's why I'm talking English most of the time. Right? That's why I'm talking in English most of the time. So that's interesting for me, or to me. El tema, the topic about of adoption. I used to be very obsessed about UFOs and extraterrestrial beings, and there would have been my dream to try to investigate these phenomena. From my point of view, there's something up there that's without any shadow of a doubt, sin ninguna duda, without any shadow of a doubt. And another thing I like to point out is the fact of the importance of being very serious about this topic. I know there are many crazy people who are not very, how would I say that? Very reliable. However, there are some pilots who claim to have been persecuted, perseguidos, or hunted or perseguidos, persecuted. I'm not sure if it's persecuted or persecuted. Not sure. Sorry, I'm not English. I'll never be English. I always have doubts. Sorry. Yeah, there are some pilots who claim to have been persecuted or hunted by by UFOs. Now it's very strange because how do you think they make up a story like that? Make up a story like that. Make up means inventor. Make up a story. Better to write down a whole sentence. Story. Inventar una historia. Make up a story. As you can see, you can learn a lot. By the way, this is meant to be an English class apart from debates. Mhm. So, I think by the way, I think, or by the by, by the way, or by the by, both are correct. Both possibilities are perfectly correct. I'd say that uh, in order to gain a vocabulary, new words, it's much better to write sentences and to try to remember the sentences. I'm not an expert. I'm only suggesting possibilities or chances in order to improve your English. I've been studying the English language for quite a few years, bastantes años, quite a few years, quite a few years, and this is my recommendation. Mhm. Well, this is what I have to say. I don't know what else to say, right? I hope that you enjoy my lessons, my debate. There are so many possibilities regarding the English language, regarding studying the new languages, a new language. You can either watch documentaries, movies, talk to people, study grammar, writing sentences, writing letters, playing games, board games, video games in English, or board games. Get to meet some people in order to practice what you know. Try to trade your language with another native person. You know, try to take care of children who talk. Sorry, trying to get. Sorry, I'm sleeping. It's a bit tired. It's a bit late today, and thereby I'm a bit sleepy now. I try to resist for 1 hour, 30, 44 more minutes, 45 to be precise. It's very difficult to create a lesson like that. But coming back to the main subject, UFOs. What would happen if a UFO went or got to the main city centers of the countries of the world, of the whole world, and they say we are aliens, we come from the planet, whatever planet they come, and they're saying we are real. How would life in our society change? How would our lives as citizens would change? How would our lives as citizens would change? How would it change? How would change? It's complicated because it's how would our lives as citizens change? Difficult for us who are Latins. Do you think, piensas, do you think that our lives would improve? Or do you think that our lives would not improve. But how would it change? Do you think that life would be the same? Or do you think that the change would be totally dramatic? In my view, by the way, notice that sometimes I've said purposely on purpose, from my point of view. But now there is another way of saying the same. In my view, yeah, from my point of view. That's one possibility. In my view, that's another possibility. Desde mi punto de vista, in English, in Spanish, which is my language. Well, I say, from my point of view, that's very likely. From my point of view, it would it would change dramatically. Dramatically. For instance, for the system would crash. Anyone would ever believe in the system anymore. Now there are many people who do not believe in the system, but that would be dramatic for our bloody politicians who only care about ruling our societies or our society or our societies. There are more than one society. There are some teachers who would claim there's only one society. But I've read societies in plural. All right. Sorry, I'm well. As I was saying, 14 minutes left. I was thinking, yeah, the system would collapse. Sorry, I'm going to shorten. Shorten is acordar. Shorten this video. I'm too tired. I'm going to shorten is acortar. Recortar o acortar el video, the video, all right? 10 more minutes left. I'm going to stop and tomorrow I'm going to continue if I'm able to do that. Yeah. By the way, if you like the way I express myself, if you like the chance or the possibility of learning with me, please drop me a line. Escríbeme unas líneas. Drop me a line. Significa contacta conmigo. ¿Vale? Drop me a line es contacta conmigo. There are many sentences today. Oh, I'm too tired. Sorry. Yeah? It's not good for my image. But understand that it's a bit tired. It's a bit late for me. Today's Friday. I'm not fresh enough, and that's it. Well, I hope, I find it. I hope it. I hope it. You like it. I hope it. You like it. I'm open to any suggestions. Abierto a, open to, abierto a any suggestions. By the way, I teach by using video games. I prepare topics to talk. We read. We listen to documentaries and write what we understand. We play with video games. We create. I explain grammar. Not a lot, but I do explain it only when I see students who with tremendous problems to understanding that. I hate explanations. I believe more in absorbing language instead of or or rather than instead of this or rather than en vez de both. Or I like people to absorb the language. I like people to enjoy the lesson. If they did not enjoy the lesson, it's my fault, and therefore, or thus, you have four positives. Therefore, thereby, thus, or hence. First, I used therefore. Then, entonces, o a continuación, or secondly, I used thereby. And that now I'm using thus. Thus, this is the best thing you can do. Please, all these videos are meant to teach English and are meant to entertain you. These videos are meant, significa, están diseñados, ¿vale? Más o menos, ¿vale? Estos vídeos están diseñados o la intención de este vídeo es, ¿vale? Más o menos. Either say they are meant to or they are intended to or they're intended to. Mhm. So if you want, well, I can say so as a consequence. As a result, I think. I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. But here I am, recording for you, recording this video for you. I'll try to do it more consistently or more often, to record more videos more often. Yeah, if you want to learn English by playing war games, video games, martial arts, I don't know, anything. Do you perhaps like judo? I can teach you with judo. Do you like board games? I can teach you with board games. Do you like video games? I can teach you with video games. Mhm. And I guarantee to you that if you do exactly what I say you to do, I order you to do, your English is going to be much better. Not very soon, no? Not very soon, but in the long run. In the long run means a la larga, all right? As you can see, by the way, I've started talking about UFOs, but then I'm talking about the English language. This is what these videos are meant to be. By the way, if you want to debate about UFOs, please contact me, drop me a line, and you can be included in this wonderful program. And I do hope you do like it. I do hope, realmente espero. I truly hope, I really hope, or I do hope, three possibilities of saying the same thing. I do, sorry. I do hope. mm, I truly hope. I do hope. Both means more or less, realmente espero. More or less. Oh, I really hope. Sorry, I really hope. Sorry. I hope, I hope, or I really hope. I'm a bit sleepy, so 3 minutes left. Please hire me for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And you'll never regret it. You'll never regret it. You'll never regret it. Regrets it. Regret it. Regrets it. Regret it. So 3 minutes more. I'm going to stop this program. I hope you like it. And I hope you find it interesting. I hope you find it interesting, stimulating, amazing, good, useful. Mhm. Coming back to finish, to conclude, I do believe in UFOs. I do think they visit us. I do think there must be, tiene que haber, there must be some extra life, extraterrestrial beings out there because the universe is endless or is supposed to be endless. Thereby, or hence, this time I can use Hence, as a conclusion of what I previously said, por lo tanto, hence, there are billions of not universes, sorry, of galaxies and planets, and there are many planets who are which are very similar to the Earth. Mhm. I do hope you like it. I do hope you enjoy it. And please, any comments or suggestions or whatever, just drop me a line and I'll see what I can do for you. 1 minute left, only 1 minute left. Sorry, yeah, I'm too tired. Sorry. I'm not in good, I'm not fit enough. No estoy en forma. I'm not fit enough. No estoy lo suficientemente en forma. All right. So to conclude this is my conclusion. Or yes, this is my way of this is what I think about this matter, topic, subject. Matter, topic, and subject. You can say. You can whether say topic, matter, or subject. Topic, matter, or subject. Tema. Topic, matter, subject means. Sorry, mean. There are three. Mean, tema. They mean tema. Well, this is the end of this program. I do hope you like it. Drop me a line, please.